Hello again, Peter here with Gadgets Anonymous. Thanks for coming by. Today we are talking about electronic ink and this little infamous and a lot of buzz about the reMarkable 2. I had it over a month now. I'm on day something. I'll look it up and I'll throw it on the screen. And I've really liked it, except for the past 2 days, because I haven't been able to really use it. And right now, it's either a problem with the tablet itself or it's a problem with the stylus. And we're gonna do some troubleshooting and I'm gonna walk you through hopefully how to fix this. I contacted reMarkable support about 48 hours ago, so I've given them time to respond. And I read their FAQ to troubleshoot this, and we're just going to go through it. Hopefully you haven't had any issues with your electronic ink tablet. If it's not a reMarkable, well, you might want to try another, well, I don't know, maybe these troubleshooting tips might work for lots of electronic tablets. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll see if my fix works for yours. Here we go. Fixing the reMarkable 2 tablet when you're having stylus issues and electronic ink magnetism issues. Here we go. Okay, here goes nothing. So I opened up my Samsung Active 2 LTE notebook because I wanted to make some notes, right? And I actually noticed this when I first typed in my password, but I can't really show you that. So now watch what happens when I go to write something. Did you see that? Without even touching the tablet, it automatically starts putting ink on the page. So here, I'll try to write something like the word write. Can you read that? I think that's pretty, here, let's zoom in. So again, you can hear this is me writing, and then, so let's inspect the nib here. So they actually have a tool, but if you use your fingernails, you can pull it out. So if you look right there, it looks like it's bent. So the first thing they say is replace the nib and put it back in to make sure it's fully inserted. And it looks right here that it's broken. And I didn't actually see this before, I think because it was nighttime. So let's take a look at a new nib. So these things are really small, so I recommend you keep them in the case. So this is the case, the packaging that it came in. So here are the marker tips right here. So we just fold this. So I've already gone through one of them because I lost the original one. So now let's see how much a nib wears down over, let's see, this one I've been using for 3 weeks. Here, we'll zoom in again. So not a lot. Looks like it went down about a third. Yeah, I would say it's gone down about a third. I don't think my iPhone's gonna let me zoom in anymore. So first thing we're gonna do is replace the nib. So I'll put back in the broken one. And then what you do is you just slide the nib in there, and then it should catch. Should being the operative word. And then it should just, there we go, pull out like so. So now we can put in a brand new nib, and I really hope, just make sure there's nothing in there, this fixes the problem. There we go. Now we have a brand new nib or marker tip. We'll swipe to a new page. Ah, that was all that was it. So now, so I actually have to touch the tablet. So it's not pulling the ink away anymore. And now it's fixed. So there you go. Whew, I thought my tablet was broken. I haven't dropped anything. I mean, this pen's probably, dropped on the table out of my hand, but I haven't had a accident with the device, so I'm really glad that's fixed. So again, if you have a broken marker tip, boy, does it affect the way your marker works. And I really like this new tip. This one was getting quite worn down, and I really noticed it when I was in the pencil mode. So again, I'll show you what the broken effect looks like. So we'll take this nib out. Now you do have to be careful with these. These aren't just plastic, and they are quite fragile. So it looks like the nib broke, and that was doing something with, that is so weird. And it makes it so you can't even write the word test. I mean, it adds squiggly lines, and when you're trying to do, and if you listen really carefully, I'm not touching. Here, let me change the camera view. All right, so again, this is the broken nib. And if you notice, before I even touch the tablet, it's starting to pull the ink right off. And it's kind of cool, it makes squiggly designs, but you can't write anything. So now we'll swap out the broken nib, put in the new one. I don't know why I'm blowing on that. I think it's because I grew up with an original Nintendo, and before you replace the cartridges, the game cartridges, you always blew on the cartridges to make sure they were clean. There we go, new marker tip, and problem solved. Yay! Well, that was easy, right? So now I'm going to answer a few questions that people have had about this device. Here we go. So the most recent question I've had is about zooming on a document. So for that, I'll go back to an ebook. So right here, you just go to ebooks, and then we'll just do this one right here. This is a Carol Through the Looking Glass. So you're reading a document and you want to zoom in on the text. So right here, you just click here, zoom in. I don't know about you, but that was pretty easy. Now, there aren't gestures to do that yet. You just have to click. So that's zoomed in 150%, zoomed in 400%, and then you can just click zoom out, or you can just shortcut to 100. So that's how quickly the zoom works. So again, you just zoom out, which I've already zoomed out as much as I can, or you can quickly zoom in. So zooming in and zooming out works quite quickly, I think, and you can quickly hit plus or minus and zoom in as well. So I think the zooming works quite quickly for an electronic ink device. And then as I said in the comment, yes, you can zoom in and have lots of other features if you're using like an iPad by Apple, but you're going to get a lot of the distractions on those. The next question I had was highlighting. So when you choose the highlighter, you'll notice the thickness levels are locked out and there are no other settings. As in when you click on marker, you can choose the stroke thickness, thin, medium, or thick, and you can choose the color, black, gray, or white. Let me zoom in so you can see those. So those are your color choices. You have the stroke thickness, thin, medium, or thick, and then the color, black, gray, or white. But when you choose highlighter, you don't have those choices. There's just one thickness of the pen, and that's what you get. Now, it kind of looks like a light gray when you're highlighting, but when you submit the document and share it to a friend, they're going to see yellow. So here, let me do this. Let me circle that, and I'll put the date 0102. So now we'll add a little text. Then I'll do stroke thin, and because I chose pencil, there are no colors. So every font's a little different. So now I'll just write in here, we need to get this updated. There we go. So now, in the bottom left of the reMarkable, you just click on the share button, and then you're going to choose your email, which I already have right here. Click. So I add my email address, add message, and then I just type on here. And you can type with your fingers, notes, and then I'm just going to hit confirm. And then right here, it says export page 15. I can click edit and I can choose which pages I want to send. So if I just click on the pages that I want to send, I can choose 14, 15. I can choose not in sequence. There we go. And then right in the top right, click confirm. And then you choose export format, which is either PDF, PNG, or SVG. And then the top right, you just click send. And then on the very bottom of the document, you'll get a confirmation that your document was sent as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. And it happens really quickly. Of course, that's going to be based on your Wi-Fi. Yep, really quickly. There we go, file sent. So what was that, 10 seconds? So now I'll just open up my email on my phone and I'll show you what the comment looks like. Actually, you know what? That's not gonna work. I sent it to a new email account. So let's bring this up on the laptop and I'll show you.